How you doing? My name is Kevin, and I usually am on here talking about anxiety and depression because it's such a real thing. But I also believe in trying to make people laugh, but I think that's one of the best remedies to anxiety and depression for me anyways. I know everybody's different, but just laughing and laughing on the inside and laughing on the outside will help, maybe forget those troubled times and what you're going through. So I try to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to go over just a few little, things that I've come across that actually kind of make me laugh and go through it. But I want to call this segment, what I call it is a screw you segment. And what I mean by that is throughout the day, you go through lives and you can see things that you want to throw in the screw you segment. And for me, it starts with the fast food. And okay, I love my fast food. I'm like everybody else. But undeniably, the best fast food sandwich on the market is the Whopper. And I wonder how we're going to correlate into the screw you segment, but it's going to come from the 16, 17, 18-year-old kid that is in the back making my precious Whopper. However, I can tell you 9 out of 10 times what kind of day that person is having by the way my Whopper looks. Because if we're going to look at the picture is a fluffy Whopper where if you push down on the bun, there seems to be a little area in there called the fluffy Whopper. That is what everybody wants, is the fluffy Whopper. But you know what I usually get? I usually get the Whopper that has the fat kid out back that's been sitting on it for about anywhere between 10 to 15 seconds. It comes out looking like 2 bottom pieces of a bun. It doesn't even have the fluffy part that everybody wants. Okay, here's the deal. You're making Whoppers for a living. I get it. It's not the best job in the world. But when I come for the fluffy Whopper, could you please, let's go over the making of the Whopper. We're going to put the patty kind of in the middle. That is kind of big too, because there's nothing worse than when you open it and it's slipped out the side. Okay, so I don't think, guys and girls, whoever's making the fluffy Whopper, that it's very hard to place a circular cylinder looking patty on a bun. Match it up. You guys did it. You had that game when you were kids. They had the circle that went in the circle. Let's just pretend you're playing it when you're making my fluffy Whopper. So let's take the patty, let's put it there. Okay, now we have the ketchup dispensers, which I believe they make, so all you gotta do is squeeze once. But how about this? How about we don't put the ketchup all in one spot? Let's evenly disperse it, so when I'm taking a bite into the fluffy Whopper, that I have an evenly dispersed ketchup and mustard bite that I will be taking. So now we're gonna spread the ketchup and mustard. We're gonna take the allotted 3 to 4 pickles, and you know what? If it was your Whopper, you'd probably want the 4 pickles. So let's not chintz out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's not your money, it's Mr. Whopper's money. Let's put the 4 pickles on, and if you really wanna get crazy and make someone really happy, throw 5 to 6 pickles on there. So now let's spread the pickles out. You can kind of make it like a little grid, however you wanna do it, that's fine. But let's spread it out, let's put the cheese on, let's put the lettuce, and for God's sakes, I do not want the tomato that has the core in it, all right? Let's throw that piece of tomato away. Can we really not afford to move on away from the piece of tomato that has the white part that is hard and gross, okay? And don't try to save that freaking 1 penny by getting that little tool that takes it out, because now I have a hole in my tomato and the end of the tomato is not good anyways. So let's go with that. Okay, get rid of that. Give me 2 fresh tomatoes. Let's overlap them perfectly, unless you got the 1 big tomato slice, which in the ideal fluffy Whopper, that would be the way to go. So now we put that on. You put your lettuce. You evenly disperse everything, and you do not push on my bun, because I want the fluffy Whopper. So now you take it, you put it away, and you slide it out. Now, I'm sorry, I get it. I'm gonna get some people out there that are gonna be a little bit mad at me because I picked on the fat kid that sat out and out back. Well, there is a code, it's called the fat guy code. I was at one time an extremely heavy person, So it's like any unwritten rule, you need to be fat in order to call someone else fat. It's a code. If you've never been fat, then you don't know about it. What constitutes as fat? I was fat more than half of my life. I weighed 350 pounds. I did the gastric. So the fluffy Whopper does not really go. I go with the little fluffy Whopper Jr. now. However, I am allowed to call other people fat just for the reason I was fat at one time. It's no disrespect. That's how other fat people communicate with other fat people. We call each other fat bastards or whatever we go with. So I fill the fat guy's shoes. I had the muffin top. I always lied when I was sick, when there was little kid parties, then it was a pool party, because this guy did not want to show off the big belly, all right, that had too many fluffy Whoppers. So anyways, all I'm asking you is this is screw you, Mr. Whopper maker that does not give me the fluffy Whopper. So anyways, that is part one of my Screw You segments. There'll be a few more parts coming through. Anyways, if I can put a little smile on your face, that's what I'm going to do. Anxiety and depression is real. Stay real, stay smiling. Surround yourself with people that are good people. I promise you, it'll get better. If you need me to listen, if you need me to respond in an email, I'm here for you. Laugh. Try to laugh. Laughing is good. You take care of yourself. My name's Kevin. I'm out of Syracuse, New York. And if I can help one person, then I've helped enough for me. Thank you. You take care of yourself. Smile. Live on the living side of life.